The chair of the Senate Committee on Constitutional Amendments has made it known early on to use the Filipino language as the medium for the discussion so as to be better understood by the majority. Aside from the landmark amendment, many of the senators agreed that what is most important is why changes need to be made in the existing Constitution in the first place. Eunice Monte tells us more.
Walk the extra mile. Kumbaga, pilitin po natin makapagsalita ng mga Tagalog. Kung English man, huwag masyadong malalim para mas maintindihan po ito ng ating mga kababayan.
For the first time in the history of the Committee on Constitutional Amendments, its chairman encouraged resource persons to use Filipino language in constitutional discussions. According to Senator Robin Hood Padilla, our citizens need to understand what needs to be changed in the current law.
Sa matagal pong panahon, nabalot lamang ng mga malalim na English, malalim na mga batas, na hindi naman masyadong naiintindihan ng ating mga kababayan.
This is the second hearing of his committee after the debate began yesterday on the amendment of the Constitution. But is there really a need to change the Constitution if it's working? Professor Attorney Katrina Munsod pointed out that the problem is not the Constitution. It may be in other ways or in the implementation. She explained the 1987 Constitution is good and complete. It also has parliamentary and federalism features, and it is up to the Congress whether or not to use its power. She compared it to a game of basketball, which has the same set of rules, but because the players are different, there are different results.
We have good laws. So ano nangyari? Is it in the procurement, sa construction? That's not in the law. And I'm talking about basic laws. The law is there. It's good. So what else is happening? We have better laws than other countries. Mas kompleto.
She said in case the Constitution is changed, there is no guarantee it will be effective. Because if the anti-dynasty bill cannot be passed, then what are the chances of amending the entire Constitution? But according to Attorney Carlos Serapio, the Constitution should follow the changing times. He added, based on history, there has always been a triggering event before changing the Constitution, such as the EDSA Revolution or People Power in 1986, which was a reason to reform the Constitution in 1987. He also presented timely changes that could be a triggering event to amend the Constitution now.
Sa panahon ngayon, ito yung triggering event. Marami nabanggit dito, pagbabago sa teknolohiya. Nasa technological revolution tayo sa ngayon. Iba lang mukha ng mundo. Meron ng tinatawag na global reset at lahat pa. Paano tayo tutugon? Kaya po, iyang usapin na bakit babaguhin ang konstitusyon ay isang historical question din lamang po. Tatlo, ito ay isang morality question. Ano ba ang tama? Anong mali? Naparami pong magaganda sa 1987 Constitution.
Senator Coco Pimentel stressed constitutional amendment is a long discussion that will require time for people to understand why change is necessary.
Ang aking pakiusap, tuloy-tuloy lang po ang hearing para paglabasan po lahat ng ideas tungkol dito. At least napapag-usapan. And habang pinag-uusapan yan, that's part of the incremental change kasi nadadagdagan yung kaalaman hindi lamang ng policymakers, pati sa media na nagko-cover, pati sa mga kababayan natin na nakikinig.
The matters being discussed is not only federalism, but also the economic provisions in the highest law of the land. Senator Christopher Bongo supported federalism because it was one of the campaign promises of former President Rodrigo Duterte in 2016. Through this system of government, development would be faster because local governments would have bigger part of the income from the natural resources. Local officials will also have more control in resolving their problems because they know more about the issues in their region. But Senator Go has a reminder in case the change pushes through.
Kung gagalawin man po ang Constitution, dapat po ang makikinabang ang taong bayan. Dapat po ang Pilipino po ang makikinabang dito, hindi po ang politiko.
The in-depth discussions on the amendments of the Constitution will continue in the first week of September. Eunice Monte for The Nation.